Hey, how's it going, Aries? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I'm doing a New Year 2020 look ahead reading for you guys. I really hope you enjoy this. I do have a few decks here. I have the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to use these as the foundation or base cards. I have the Witch's Tarot deck that I'm going to use as clarification cards. And then I have the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and I also have the Angel Tarot deck. And I'm going to use those a little bit later in the reading because I'm doing a 5-card spread. And then after that, I'm going to look at health, relationships, creativity, opportunities, and finance for you. So, you know, I was guided to use all these decks, and there's always a reason for that. So I hope you guys really enjoy this reading. You know, I hope that 2020 is a very prosperous and happy year for Aries and for all signs, of course. But, you know, I'm an Aries. So anyway, okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any cross watchers? You know, I hope this reading resonates. I'm just being guided to start the reading right now. So I'm going to cut off my introduction. And we're going to look at the theme of the new year, and I'm being guided to take the top card and then do a deck cut and take this card, and I'm not even going to look at it first. So, wow. Okay, so we have the Chariot card, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So I'm getting words right away like ships are going to come in. You know, your energy is going to change. There's a sort of like stillness and stagnation to this particular Chariot card. She's just sort of sitting there. So it could feel like things are really going to start building up momentum, you know, as we enter into 2021, and your ships are going to finally come in. And I actually got the words in April. So your birth month could be quite meaningful and quite prosperous for you. But the first 3 months, January, February, March, they could just still feel like, I'm getting words like recuperation mode, in case you guys were really stressed out in 2020, or, you know, you're still kind of hibernating, depending on what part of the world you're in. But you're going to still continue with your preparations because you have the Two of Pentacles there, you know, and that is keeping yourself busy in whatever sort of front that is on, whether it is going to be physically, emotionally, intellectually, or a combination of all three. There's not going to be any shortage of things for you to do, but it's kind of like, you know, that energy of when you ever see a cat like kind of coiling itself up to pounce? That's what I'm seeing for the first 3 months. And then April should be like the firecracker month for you guys. So let's see what to work on for the new year. So you have the Knight of Wands. I'm getting kind of like words like stealth mode and being a little bit more focused on your own trajectory. This is a very powerful fire sign card. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What to work on is maybe protecting yourself a little bit more. You can see, you know, fully in armor, not rushing forward, you know, really considering things. You know, Aries are extremely famous for leaping in where angels fear to tread. So there might be a little bit more benefit in planning yourself out a little bit more. Looking forward, looking at the long term instead of the short term benefit of things. Okay, I'm going to put that card down, and we're going to look at any mental preparations that you can make here. Wow. So this could be the reason that you need to go a little bit slowly. You could be missing messages from the universe. Your mental preparations is just really paying attention. And this is probably why January, February, and March are going to be slow for you. So you can intentionally slow yourself down. I don't like this camera angle. And really pay attention to the signs that are coming up here for you with the Ace of Wands. There's something for you guys to really be honing in on. So just slow yourself down. Like if you're an overthinker, slow your thoughts down. Like start making notes, like start really paying attention to signs. Like things are not coincidences, you know, and start taking note of how powerful you are. If you're like driving around and you think to yourself, I want a really good parking spot when I get to my destination, and it appears, like don't underestimate that you manifested that. You know, it's time to stop underestimating yourself and your own power to provide yourself with everything it is that you actually want, and start really paying attention to messages and cues coming in from the universe. And it could be something like a jingle on the radio, or, you know, somebody texts you when you're just thinking about them. You know, all these little things, and you're going to start taking note that, okay, I made that happen. It's not just a coincidence, you know. So by slowing down a little bit, like force yourself to slow down. If you're in a hurry, if you're getting too excited, if you're getting overwhelmed, if you're overthinking, you know, if you're just trying to get to the finish line, like really, really take on a bit of a different demeanor and a different pace for yourself, because you could possibly be missing the most important information available to you from your team in spirit, from the universe, from your God, that is going to take you to the highest level of success. So let's see spiritual preparations here. Wow. Okay, so here's the Temperance card, and this is just saying, like, tap the brakes, Aries, you know. Really keep yourself at a moderate level. Like, don't get overheated in conversations. Don't get annoyed with yourself. Just really take everything coolly and calmly. There's a different sort of persona for you guys to really meld yourselves with. If there's somebody that you find is extremely cool and calm and confident, and you think that you really like admire that person, or you wish that you had some of their aspects, then start modeling yourself that way and reminding yourself that going too fast, thinking too hard, it's not going to benefit you. Temperance is asking you to cool it down, cool down your thoughts, cool down your reactions. Maybe not listen to your first reaction. It's going to be a little bit too excited, you know, and this could be counterintuitive to a lot of people, like especially Aries. Like, I tend to have a bit of a blurting problem. So that's something I'm going to definitely work on. You know, with the Temperance card here, I tend to have zero filters. So if you have any of those aspects, could be actually blocking your path to success. Not everybody understands the high-powered energy of Aries. So let's see how to make the most of the new year here for you. So I love this, actually. This is the Seven of Swords. So whatever wreckage happened in 2020, just leave it behind. You might want to give it a second glance, but you want to keep on moving. Okay, hold on. Just needed a shot of water. So I really want you guys to think about this. The Five of Swords is the battlefield. The Six of Swords is moving away from everything and moving into a better reality for you. You know, calmer waters, greener grass. The Seven of Swords is kind of like, do I want to go back there? You know, you've left two swords there. It's kind of like a cut and run, you know, not a dine and dash. This is something, okay, well, that's meant to be in your past. It's okay to look at it every now and again, but don't take it with you. There's something in your past that you should not be taking with you. So make the most of what you have left, you know. Sometimes pieces are going to fall away, and they're meant to, and it's okay. And this could be the aspects of yourself that maybe are not serving you, like that. Maybe that little bit of a hot temper, or rushing in too quickly, or having that blurting problem that some of us have, you know. If there's things that you guys need to be working on, then absolutely be doing that in the first 3 months of 2021, because that's going to be probably the most beneficial year, part of the year for you guys to really refine and reach for maybe the behavior in yourself and I'm getting these words, that would most behoove you, which I would never say. So I'm being guided to just actually pull a Witch's Tarot card over top of all of that to see what else you can do for yourself, because it seems like when April hits, you guys are going to be really pushed headlong into something extremely busy. So you don't want to let that shake anything. So by working on your patience, your demeanor, your cool, calm persona, it really benefit you well. And if you lost something, a piece of yourself, it was probably just time for that to evolve away from you. Maybe you lost friends or lost a job, you know, something, and maybe you might not recognize yourself for a little while. You know, who is this new person, you know? But it is you on your path, ascending and achieving higher and higher. And sometimes parts of you have to go in order for new parts of you to come in. I read this thing a little while ago, and it was like, in order for you to become the new you, you're going to have to let go of the old you. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. You might not even recognize yourself at the end of 2021. You could be like so highly evolved, and really seeing January, February, and March being sort of the gestation period, you know, that cocoon phase for you. So let me just pull a card here. Wow. I have the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords, she feels like she's on the edge of a cliff here, but she's very... I'm getting words like moderately protecting herself. It's like she has this sort of come and get it. Really strange energy I'm getting from this card. She's so coolly collected. And this could be the energy that you're striving for, where you're not actually actively attacking life. You're just letting it come into you, and this could be new for you. I'm going to pull one more Witch's Tarot because she's really sort of baffling me. Okay. This is a little bit mind-blowing, you guys. Okay, so remember when I was saying that in order to attain the highest version of yourself that you hold, the old you is going to have to basically die. So here we have the Death card. So it is like there's going to be a massive evolution. You're probably just going to start ascending the ladder of your success so quickly, you know? And you're going to put down the battle. The Queen of Swords, she's just sitting there and she's like, yeah, I got this. Like, there's this brand new confidence, self-assuredness, just absolutely any aspect of yourself that was not doing you any favors in 2020 and any year prior to that, it's going to go. And you might look at it, as leaving something behind and sort of looking at it with fondness, and you can, but man, there's just a total, it's almost like a Freaky Friday. It's almost like, you know, your higher self from the sixth dimension is going to step in, or one of your guardian angels is going to come in and sort of infuse you with this new power. This is going to be the age of your power, you know, and it's probably going to happen right around your birthday. So really pay attention to that. This is going to be your power up year. Like in very, very, like the energy of this Queen of Swords here. She's like, yeah, I've got it all. And, you know, you can just continue to bring it to me. She's not really, she's not fighting for it. You know, she's not going out and seeking anything. It's all just coming in and it's being laid at her feet. I'm really seeing where, you know, this, you could really just accelerate in 2021. I'm just really like blown away by what I'm seeing here, what I'm feeling from my spirit guides. You know, if you ever felt that you have been alone on your path, or why did that happen, or You know, my God isn't hearing me, the angels aren't hearing me. They are hearing you, but you had to, something had to happen for you, and it's all gonna click in the first quarter of 2021. It's just gonna be kind of like a massive awakening for you, with this power. Like, it's like your blood is gonna be infused and allowing you to crack open that shell that has enveloped you. And man, just a massive rebirth. Okay, so pulling a card for health. So we have the Queen of Earth here. So the Queen of Earth is the Queen of Pentacles, right? And she has attributes written right on the card. It says thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensitive, which is really nice. And then it says make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, so this is related to your health. So be very thoughtful about your health and be really creative about new ways, especially if you're like me and you get a little bit bored with your routine. Try things that are a little bit different. They don't have to be complicated. You don't have to start, you know, gymnastics or anything like that. But you might also want to find a workout buddy, especially if you're, again, like me and you kind of want to skip days, and, you know, somebody could really help you, and you could really meet somebody that way and deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay, you guys, so especially with your health, it can be very frustrating if you're not seeing the results that you want right away. Be very kind to your body. I think it's really important that, you know, you understand that you can heal yourself. There's probably ways that you can communicate to your body with love and understanding, and there are affirmations that send love to your body, you know, for your organs, not just your physical appearance, you know. So really find ways to be thankful for your body and for everything it's doing for you. Don't worry about the aging process. You know, your body is going to age, but that's, you know, I know some people really hold that against themselves and their body, and they start to be very upset. But the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Earth, she never gives up. She keeps on going, and having that compassion and love for your body, for supporting you all the way through your life, you know. I mean, it's just such a beautiful thing. And I think, is it Kenneth Suarez? He does affirmations, thanking the body, you know, thank you. And I think Justin from You Are Creators, he does one too, where you can do affirmations or a meditation. So you might want to start doing that and understanding the power of healing yourself too. Hold on. So there are things like the power of prayer and, you know, prayer circles healing people. And this is really interesting. So I was pulling the Romance Angel Oracle card deck to talk about the next aspect that I have here, and that's relationship. So children, it says your love life is being affected by children. So that could be really important for single parents, you know, or if you're dating a single parent, or, you know, if you have to take care of, you know, an ill child, or it could be an ill adult child, you know, or wondering what your children are going to think about you if you start dating somebody, especially if you have lost a partner or a spouse. You know, what would my kids think about that? Or conversely, not thinking about your kids if you're striking out on a new love relationship. So I find that very interesting. It could also affect your friendships, and that's okay. I mean, your kids should come first with any of your decisions, but definitely don't let it hold you back, okay? Don't let it hold you back. And here comes Miss Lacey. Here's Lacey. Hi, sweetie. She's like, can you finish that reading already so we can go O-U-T-S-I-D-E? But anyway, I'm going to just finish this. I'll be right with you. So I'm going to pull another card here, and this says true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, you know, depending on what your situation is right now, you guys, you know, you could really meet that powerful person, you know, that true kindred spirit, your twin flame, your karmic love, like your soulmate. You really could. Wow, that's very powerful. And I love how, like, this is just such a romantic pose to me, you know, where being protected by, you know, your significant other, and they come up from behind you and just sort of embrace and take care of you and put their arms around you. And you can also see the angel there, you know, the Cupid, and just something really divine and powerful here. Huh. You guys are going to have a really intense 2021. It's probably just going to make you almost forget any of the bad times that you've been through before. And you're just going to be this powerful magnet. Like you're going to be able to bring in everything that you've ever wanted. So whatever your list is, you can expect that to really start being knocked off, especially when is your birthday. Like, and really start manifesting things in. And you'll probably just need that time to really convince yourself that it's possible. And if you're just getting over somebody that left your life for whatever reason, a heartbreak or a separation by, you know, somebody passed away. You know, people do have more than one true love or twin flame or soulmate. So you might need to prepare yourself for that too in January, February, and March. So really take advantage of this cocoon phase. I'm going to pull a card here for creativity. You got the Ace of Fire. So this says an exciting new opportunity, a career advancement, and change your life now. So something very big coming in creatively. And again, here I was talking about going slow enough to listen to the ideas of the universe, which is the Ace of Fire. And you have it twice. So this is quite significant, getting the Ace of Fire. So something could come to you like really germinating in January, February, and March. Like you want to try something new. You know, your creative projects could really take off. Who is writing a book right now? Let me know, because I really see this being quite successful for you. So let's pull a card here for opportunities. And Lacey's curled up at my feet and just waiting, kind of giving me the side eye. So opportunities, you've got the moon here with Archangel Hamiel. So I think it's important for you guys to really connect to the archangels that come up in these readings, because they're making themselves available to you, right? So this says important, good grief, important positive insights, events behind the scenes, and release fears that hold you back. So your opportunities, they're like really going to be cloaked in magic for you guys. Like really just absolutely stunning, and like on the wings of an angel here to help you guys out. Like your creativity is going to be at an all-time high. Whoops. And it's like your opportunities are just going to unfold in front of you like a magical stairway, you know, and you'll, wow, this is going to be a mind-blowing year for you, Aries. So let's have a card for finance. And I was going to use the Angel Tarot, but my gaze is being directed to the Witch's Tarot. So let me just grab this deck and we'll have a look at finance for you, Aries. That's not what you want. So the Two of Swords, it's really being stuck, you know. This could be the last vestige of not believing in yourself and your power. This needs to be ripped away from you somehow. You know, kind of just sitting there and going, well, I have the power of the swords in my hands, but I'm not doing anything with them. You know, and I'm just being blind to the opportunities that the universe is offering me. Let's have another card here. Wow, you guys, come on. 8 of Swords, really? Just really being in your own head, and it's time to just let this fly. You've got all this power here, but for some reason when it comes to money, you're still a little bit stuck with the 8 of Swords, kind of trapped in maybe old ways of how people told you to think about money or your feelings about money. There's something that really needs to pop here so you guys can get out of this thought prison and start making some really smart decisions and moves and feelings related to money. Wow. How annoying. So I'm going to pull another Witch's Tarot. That's so strange. I'm being guided to go back to the Angel Tarot right now. I'm not even going to shuffle it. I'm being guided to do a deck cut. So this says the 3 of Air. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. So there's something really emotional that needs to be dealt with around money, you guys. You know, in order for it to come in a little bit stronger for you. Wow. 2 of Air, 8 of Air, 3 of Air. Just... So you have the 3 of Cups here. So there is a way of overcoming this, and this is by celebrating whatever it is you have, you know, and celebrating with people and starting to imagine yourself being extremely happy. You know, you've got everything else on point here. So money could be the last thing to come in for you. So just remember that when a tree grows, the last thing that grows on the tree is the fruit, okay? Try to keep that in mind. Don't get down when things are not happening, when your bank balance is not exploding right away. You do have 2 3s here, so that is angel number 33. Everything else is probably going to roll out, and the money will be the last thing that happens for you, but you'll be so busy being happy with probably a new love and, you know, new opportunities and, you know, free-flowing creative juices. You probably won't mind, but it does look like this is what you need to deal with, right? So we have January, the 2 of Swords. What are you going to do next? You know, really just being a little bit stuck, indecisive. February, you could really feel like you're still stuck. You're even more stuck, and you're feeling really frustrated about money and why isn't it coming in, and like why aren't you ripping off this blindfold or ripping off the band-aid, and like it's not resolving. So March, it looks like things are really going to start to, you'll understand that your emotional feeling and the way that you think about money is going to have a direct impact to what you're pulling in for yourself, and it might have something to do with a family member. And then you're going to realize that all you have to do is be happy, you know, and that should probably be in April. So this is going to be a very intense year for you, Aries. So really, really take time to tie up any loose ends, you know, rip the band-aid off, do whatever healing that you need to do. Really contemplate yourself as a being of divine light and love, and just really continue to shine bright. And just remember, you know, money isn't the most important thing, but it's probably going to be a little bit frustrating for you because it's not coming in as quickly as you want it to. But it will come in, and it's going to be as sort of a end result of all the hard work that you're going to do on the rest of your life. This new version of you coming out. Wow, this is a really powerful story for you for 2021, Aries. So really take care of yourselves and you know, just have a great year ahead. Take care. Bye.